All right, the Weiss EL250. Oh, get your shit together. Okay. Welcome. So today I'm going to walk you through how to do automatic facing or material removal on the EL250. There's not a lot on the internet showing how to operate this. There is a manual with this thing. Let me show you. When you get the unit, there is a manual, but it's as, yeah. I'm a visual learner, so like, it took me a little bit to understand it, but this is basically an introduction CNC machine for the home hobbyist. When I was first looking at my stuff, of course, you go down the Viva route, or Vivor, or whatever you want to call it, the PW Works, all those, they're all pretty much the same, but nobody had the functions that Weiss offered. Yeah, I've been using it just for a bit, nothing major. I'm still waiting to get a DRO, port chuck jaw, like a few extra tidbits before I can actually dial right in with the precision and whatnot. So I've just been playing, figuring out the settings, and that's what I'm hoping to do for you, is show you the settings, how it works. I'll just do a series of little videos rather than doing like this one huge long vid, because there is a lot of different modes on here, which is fantastic. That's why I went with this unit. So we'll walk through them individually and yeah, get you to know your EL250 or 300, whichever one it is. All right, so what you're looking at is your main control panel. Pretty much self-explanatory. Got your emergency shut off and your initial turn on. So always turn that to the right to make sure it's off. And then on, activated or not, whatever you want to call it. Fire up the machine. It'll yell at you as it does. I'm trying to find like a silent mode where it doesn't always yell at you, but I can't, so it is what it is. It's probably hard for you to read this, so I'll give you a close-up here in a second. But you have your main position sets for where the carriage is, and we'll walk through that again, and menu selection when you're on different modes. So the modes are threads, millimeters per revolution, millimeters per minute, cones, in and out bore, sphere, division, and reverse. I haven't figured out division or reverse yet. If somebody does know what those meanings are, leave them in the comments below, let me know. And then your other modes, normal and execute, and obviously your spindle forward reverse. This controls your carriage as well as the dial. If your X, Y, Z axis, you can move it 1 times fast or 10 times fast, which this is so handy, and I use it more than I thought I ever would. And then if you hook up a lube system, which there is for accessories, I don't think I'll be using it, so I didn't order it, but some guys might like it, I don't know. So let's bring you in on here, and I'll walk through the facing operation. Okay, so now we're on the millimeters per revolution mode, which means like for how fast it spins, it moves in with your main doomhicker there, the nut or drive. I don't know. I'm not a machinist, okay? I know you're in the comments already hating on me. It's fine. So let's start with bringing it to where we want to start cutting. I'm using the little dial wheel to bring it in. Again, this is just a piece of plastic because I don't have any scrap metal, and metal's expensive. So for demonstration purposes, let's use the cheap stuff. Sounds good. So that will be my start point, or my far right, because I'm going to go from the right to the left, and then obviously back forward. So that's there. Also set this as the far back point. Let's move it into where we want to cut. Yeah, sure. Hang to the left. That's as far as I want it to go. So it won't go any further anymore. So now we'll bring it back to the start point, and we'll set our parameters. P is how many passes you want to take, and then AP is the removal rate. So I'm guessing this is off millimeters because everything else is on millimeters, so 2 millimeters per pass. Again, it's plastic. We can make it work. So let's take 2 mils, and then let's 4 passes, then you get a good idea of what it does. Sound good? Sounds good. So we put it to execute, turn this to forward, and RPM doesn't really matter I'm doing what, 600 something. So the only thing that would be nice with this is if you could just like dial in, like I want 600. That would be a cool function, but being pretty picky. Then just engage your drive motor. Done. And it's that, let me keep that thing just humming away. It's that easy. Again, that's kind of why I went into this unit. It does it for you. Obviously, you're not going to do super fine detail work with that mode. Like you'll measure and then come back at it and do your own settings as you dial it in. But for the initial passes and cleaning, I mean, that's fantastic. And it does facing too. So it's the exact same procedure if you want to do facing as same as material removing. Hope you enjoyed the video. There's going to be lots more with these. On this one, I'm super enamored with it. I'm very excited. So I'm making videos on it. And because nobody has anything else on it, let's get it out there. Weiss. Their stick is make it easy. They're making my life very easy. Love it. See you in the next one.